The Museum of Contemporary Art in Lyon is holding the first ever retrospective of French painter Robert Combas, known for his wild, hectic, often turbulent work. Combas is widely recognised as one of the founders of the Figuration Libre movement, a French artistic trend that began in the 1980s and is the equivalent of bad painting or Neo-Expressionism in America and Europe. Combas is not only a painter, he's a musician too. The soundtracks playing at the museum were chosen by him from his collection of 10,000 plus records. Throughout his career, music has played an important part. I paint to music at times, depending on the moment. There have been times where I paint to music and there have been times where I don't. Since I've been making my own music, I don't listen much to other people's music. Combas's paintings are displayed in chronological order and by subject on the 3 floors of the museum. His early artworks from the 1970s were influenced by comics and cartoon characters. He then moved to Paris and discovered the capital's ethnic districts. Combas grew up in the southern French town Sète. You know, I don't know what to do in life. I know how to do all that. I've been given the rest. So here in the exhibition, you see a sort of witness to our era, trying perhaps to make it poetic with a style that's mine, not someone else's. That's why it's human, that's why it's weak, that's why there are lots of faults, but despite the faults, there's a certain quality, there's a sort of liberty in colour. I've made figurative characters. In general, it's never very realistic, but I'm all for eclectic artists, and I'm eclectic. Now there are people who believe that I do the same picture every time. I think this exhibition shows they're wrong. I hope so, anyway. Combas has produced his own versions of several classics. And he's reinvented some Christian figures too. Both serious and caricatures, these works illustrate Combas's complex relationship with religion. It's more about spirituality. Religion calls me because I'm not baptized and one always searches for what one does not have. So although I don't want to be baptized, I am interested in religion. I play around with all subjects, but at times there are simple subjects, classical subjects in the end. There are rooms where there are very complicated pictures, practically esoteric, but not completely. And then there are other pictures which are ready to consume. Sex and violence are recurring themes in Combas's works. Battles are the conflict between two people. It's the conflict between neighbours that could turn deadly. It's the conflict between countries. It'll be the conflict between planets soon. Combas is also wary of labels given to his art. While he's seen as a progenitor of Figuration Libre, free figuration, he only accepts the free part. Painting is a universal language. It's a way of thinking, of collaborating, or of communing with nature. Not with Mother Nature, but with the nature of man, of being human, being in communion. If I was to start a sect, do you think it would work?